Now presiding, Miss Judge Teresa.
Members of the court, we are presiding here today to discuss the case of Robert Banks versus the state of Texas. I would sentence you to death by old Sparky, but the babies in the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that such a method of execution was cruel and unusual back in '72. So now, we've got to go through the two-stage process of determining your guilt, and then sentencing you with an appropriate capital punishment for your crime. Robert Banks, you have been charged with 10 counts of robbery across the state of Texas, along with 1 count of murder of a public safety officer. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Oh, so that wasn't you filmed on June 19th, 2018, waving at the camera with a gun in your hand over the piles of cash that you sprinkled over the dead body of Officer Tim Coleman?
Nope.
The jury and I both find you unquestionably guilty of the charges presented. The court sentences you to death by hanging.
Isn't this cruel and unusual punishment?
Kidman Napper, you have been charged with not only 1 count of kidnapping, but also 1 count of murder of a minor under the age of 6. How do you plead?
Yeah, I did it. So what?
Oh, okay. Well then, the court finds you guilty and sentences you to death by electric chair.
Wait, did you just say this was outlawed in 1960?
And now, Judge presiding.
Judge Teresa, or should I say, Mandy Slaughter. You have been accused for abuse of power in both the execution of Robert Banks and Kidman Napper. How do you plead?
They had it coming. I was just delivering capital punishment.
What you did was cruel, unusual punishment, not capital punishment within the extent of the law. Not only did you use a method of execution outlawed in the state of Texas, you even used a method of execution from another state. How could you possibly defend yourself?
I'd like to plead guilty by insanity.
Damn it!